Hi everybody, it's Dandruff with your news cartridge for Monday, May 21st, 2018. Welcome back from the weekend. I am finally starting to feel better, and hopefully at some point I'll get back on a better schedule. Just as a reminder, there's no show tomorrow because it's my birthday and I'm going to be celebrating with my family. Timestamps and reference links for everything I talk about today can all be found down below. Alright, so for today's top story, I've been informed by Whiskers that not many other outlets are covering this, so I thought I'd bring some light to it because, as I've said in the past, I believe sunlight is the best disinfectant. Jagex, the developer of the free-to-play MMORPG RuneScape, are being accused of some behind-the-scenes shenanigans over the use of third-party clients. Currently, the favorite is called OS Buddy and is created by a former member of Jagex and is a paid service. A free and open-source client is in development called RuneLite. Jagex is threatening legal action against them, and many think it's because they could be taking kickbacks from OS Buddy. Could we get a picture of what that might look like? Ah, I see. It's worth mentioning that the use of third-party clients is not against RuneScape's terms of service and is done via a use-at-your-own-risk policy. No others are being targeted, even though Jagex has stated that they would be pursuing OS Buddy too. Jagex even made an update specifically addressing the use of RuneLite, saying they asked the developer to make it closed source. This contradicts Adam, the developer of RuneLite, who says that he offered to make it closed source, Jagex refused, and they told him to shut it down instead. As it stands, Adam has agreed to make his client closed source and has put any development on hold until the legality of this issue can be resolved. The third-party client update does not mention OS Buddy at all. When you consider their policies on third-party clients, you really have to wonder whether or not they're specifically targeting RuneLite, and in my opinion, I believe they are. If third-party clients are such a big deal to them, then why didn't they mention any others, and why does the developer of OS Buddy say he is going to be fine? If you look at the announcement closer, they seem to specifically care about RuneLite and not the issues third-party clients can cause, like making it easier to create bot farms. They say sharing this tool could de-obfuscate old-school RuneScape's code, and then somebody else could publish that code. But that doesn't make any sense to me because couldn't they just use OS Buddy to do the same thing? I feel like there's more to this story because not everything is adding up. What that is, I don't know, and I can't say. Either way, it seems like a really dirty move by Jagex and completely unnecessary. I want to know what you have to think about this one though. Please share your thoughts in the comment section. Before anything else today, I have an update on the story from Friday about Valve removing adult visual novels from their storefront. Developer Honeypot Games once again tweeting they received yet another message instructing them to disregard the previous message, and Valve will follow up with they and other developers who are threatened at a later date. Valve, I really expect you guys to have that sleeping giant mentality, but this was completely out of nowhere, and now you want to take it all back. What the actual fuck? If there's another update to this story, I'll be sure to bring it to you here. On to release announcements, starting with Resident Evil 7 coming to Nintendo Switch, but it will only be releasing in Japan for now, and will require an internet connection to play the entire thing, because the game will be streamed to the system. A 15-minute free trial version is also being offered, and currently there is no indication an English version is coming. Next is a 19-second teaser trailer for Battlefield 5, which is being revealed on Wednesday. It really doesn't show much, but hey, you gotta build hype somehow. Then we have a leak of new skins coming to Overwatch and a new map set in Petra. The anniversary event where these skins will be available begins tomorrow. We have more details on Call of Duty Black Ops 4, and Activision has revealed the multiplayer will not have a season pass associated with it, but its zombie mode will have its own separate season pass. There is a benefit to the trade-off. All of the multiplayer maps will be given to everyone for free. In update news, Alolan versions are coming to some Pokemon for Pokemon Go, though Niantic is not saying exactly when yet, and it will only be Pokemon from the Kanto region, meaning the first 150. Speaking of which, there's a rumor going around the new Pokemon game currently in development for Nintendo Switch will only include Pokemon from the Kanto region. In fact, according to the 4chan post where all of this information was leaked, the game takes place 100 years after the first generation. Sounds exciting, and I can't wait to see if we finally get a true 3D Pokemon game on Nintendo Switch. Next up, Chinese megacorporation Tencent now owns part of the development studio that makes Path of Exile grinding gear games. Just to be clear, Tencent did not buy them out completely, but instead around 80% of their shares with the intention of letting them act freely. Where this one goes, we're just gonna have to wait and see. Alright, so this next one makes my blood boil. Nvidia has officially announced a 3GB GTX 1050. I had heard about this card a couple of weeks ago, but it was only limited to China. I guess all that's changed, and now it's being released to the rest of the world. It has the same number of CUDA cores as a GTX 1050 Ti, a higher base clock, and a higher boost clock as well, but on a much smaller 96-bit bus rather than the 1050 Ti's 128 or the 1050 2GB 128 as well. I'm really confused. I don't see a reason for this product to exist. The 1050 and the 1050 Ti are about $40 MSRP in difference. So if you're willing to spend $170, why not just go for the 1050 Ti and spend $20 more? Also noting, this is coming from the same company that started the Nvidia Partner Program as to avoid confusion for their customers. Yeah, fucking bullshit. I'm gonna finish this one by saying, don't buy this card, buy the 1050 2GB or the 1050 Ti instead. As a quick tie into that story, ASUS has decided to end their AREZ branding completely and will be sticking with their ROG brand for all of their graphics cards. Finally today, I end on the most interesting topic, the ESRB. What, I thought you people liked news. I'm just kidding, I know this is really boring, but I'm gonna try to do my best. So, the Entertainment Software Ratings Board, who by the way, shares some board members with the European PEGI rating system and the ESA, the Entertainment Software Association, which is a trade association and lobbying group, has decided to end their short-form rating system for digital games. In this short-form process, it wasn't necessary for games to have a physical copy in order to receive an ESRB rating. It should be noted that it is still possible to get an ESRB rating, but you must have a physical version, which is practically impossible unless you have a publisher. Without that ESRB rating, there is little chance that game is going to get onto a console platform. The ESRB is recommending indie developers to the IARC, the International Age Rating Coalition, for a rating, which is the same system Microsoft uses for their marketplace. It is a recognized system, just nowhere near as much as the ESRB. There's really not much those indie developers can do, and it'll be a while before the effects of this are noticed. So stay tuned to News Cartridge, and I'll bring you up to date when there's more information. This just in, it's time for tomorrow's game releases. For PC, Funk Unplugged, Vicky Spotter Sports, Ancestors Legacy, Runner 3, Super Hyperactive Ninja, Stay Safe, and Bully Store. For PlayStation 4, H1Z1 Battle Royale, Space Hulk Deathwing, Pixel Ripped 1989, One Piece Grand Cruise, Everspace, Gora Goa, Super Hyperactive Ninja, Disco Dodgeball Remix, and I Hate Running Backwards. For Xbox One, Disco Dodgeball Remix, and I Hate Running Backwards. For Nintendo Switch, Runner 3, Mega Man Legacy Collection and Mega Man Legacy Collection 2, and Disco Dodgeball Remix. For PlayStation Vita, Stardew Valley. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I will see you tomorrow. And I accused my friend of putting glue on my weapons. He denied it, but I'm sticking to my guns. Thank you so much for watching my show. Hit the like button if you liked it, hit the dislike button if you didn't, but either way, it helps me out. Click up here to watch the bonus episode for today's show. Click down here to watch Friday's episode, which is about Valve issuing a warning to adult visual novel makers on Steam, asking them to censor their game or have it be removed. Haha, just kidding, they took it all back. And click over here to subscribe to my wonderful, wonderful channel. Thank you. See you on Wednesday. Bye-bye.